You step onto the unit and immediately notice a distressed client pacing back and forth right by the exit. Your first thought might be that they are acting out, testing boundaries, or simply giving you a hard time. But here at Emend Healthcare, the reality is different. Most of the people we treat carry severe histories of trauma, and each brings their own distinct cultural background to the floor. This diagram shows the framework required by both SAMHSA and DHCS to manage the milieu safely. It rests on 3 pillars: assume trauma, ask, don't assume, and offer choice, all supporting a foundation of trust. Relying on these pillars prevents accidental re-traumatization. It ensures you protect every client's right to a secure, inclusive environment. Let's look closely at that pacing client from earlier. Without realizing it, you stepped into their personal space and blocked the only doorway. This sudden escalation happens because you unknowingly cut off their exit route and clearly violated their physical boundary. Agitation is rarely intentional defiance. When you trigger someone through proximity, surprise, or loss of control, their brain shifts into an automatic neurological trauma response. To de-escalate, you follow the correct path. Immediately step back, give physical space, lower your voice, and keep emotions neutral. By spotting these triggers early and controlling your own reaction, you defuse the situation quickly and maintain safety for everyone on the floor. Consider a different situation. A newly admitted client arrives, acts extremely guarded, and actively refuses to look you in the eye. You might instinctively read that as disrespect. In reality, avoiding eye contact serves as a strict cultural norm for many groups, or a learned safety mechanism to cope with past abuse. California's DHCS cultural competency standards require us to actively accommodate these differences. We adapt our care to respect a client's primary language, dietary restrictions, concepts of modesty, and spiritual practices. The solution is direct. Ask them what they need. Instead of imposing your norms, adjust your approach to meet the person exactly where they are. Leaving your assumptions at the door and asking genuine questions creates the consistency and mutual respect clients need to focus on clinical recovery. Now imagine a client approaches you and says they feel judged or even discriminated against by a coworker because of their cultural background. Your job is to engage in active listening, validate their concern directly, and completely avoid acting defensive whatsoever. Treating every client with equal respect is a requirement, clearly outlined in our Notice of Non-Discrimination. This chart maps the proper escalation path. After validating the concern, you guide the client on how to file a formal grievance, and then immediately notify your supervisor. Offering choices, whether letting them decide how to participate in a daily routine or showing them the path to file a complaint, restores the personal autonomy that trauma takes away. When you apply these practices, the floor operates differently. The environment stays calm, predictable, and cooperative, and you navigate client interactions with practiced confidence. Pillar 1. Assume trauma. Recognize the triggers and drop the defiance label. Pillar 2. Ask, don't assume. Honor diverse cultural boundaries and privacy. Pillar 3. Offer choice. Give back control and uphold their rights without defensiveness. To finish this training, mark Module 8 complete on your Phase 2 BHT onboarding checklist and record today's date for your annual renewal. Mastering these 3 daily habits ensures that every interaction you have at Emend Healthcare supports safety, builds trust, and advances long-term recovery.